Okay. It's off. I forgot about that. Overall bias for Monday. Fake news. Yeah, there was nothing. So no news Monday. Coming into overall bias. Okay, I don't really have anything. Like, just being completely honest, Asian just cooked the low Dumpington. And then London, filling this gap, went lower. Didn't really sweep out Asian lows. I have London lows here, London highs. We could come down here. We could continue this overall bearish. And we could continue. I think that was an hourly gap, right? That wasn't. We could take this out and then continue the overall bearish, or we could sweep this out, maybe make some sort of SMT and continue longer. So I was really just waiting on these key levels to be hit, and when one got hit, and that was the manipulation leg, I'm just taking that got hit first, going short. Obviously, you play it by ear, but overall bias was kind of like we're just gonna see what happens. And every day is sort of like that, but today was even more just kind of on the fly and wasn't really going to market open with any sort of like wanting price to do this or wanting hoping or not hoping, but like because I guess what I'm saying was most market opens or pre-market, you can kind of tell where price will probably end up going lower than reversing. Like today wasn't one of those days, so whatever it gave us, I was going to take. Um, Going into market open, first 5 minute candle, first 5 minute candle. Look beneath these lows. This actually makes a S&T. Wait, wait. This doesn't come below this. It comes below. Um, Very subtle S&T, I guess. Yeah, definitely does come below. Um, we then also invalidate Leg Effington. Looking back on the 5 minute, it was definitely not because you usually want the 5 minute highs to be or 5 minute lows slash highs, whatever it is you're taking your. Oh my gosh, it was a horrible. Oh, bleeding. You usually want that to be first take profit. It's kind of looking back at it now. If it wasn't the best of entries, because I ended up taking a trade very early on. I'll get into that. Let me actually tell you where I took the trade. So once we got that, I'm like, I mean, 5 minute ST, 5 minute blah blah blah. Let's get some sort of retrace. We saw these London highs all the way up here. Tap into that, give me some bullish confirmation. Boom, buy, long John, correct, long John. That stops here. Could move soft all the way down there, but then TP up here. I think I did have my stop a lot lower. It was like here. So it wasn't really 1-1. Although, with that big of a move, I definitely want it deeper because it could have retraced. But then price ends up. Uh, oh, alright. You're like, why did you move it to break even if it didn't hit your TP? On MES, we talk about these highs, and I'm like, ooh. Like, looking at this, I'm like we can definitely go up, but I was already up a decent amount of profit, so moving it to like break even. Because I entered pretty like much up here. I'm like, well, I could move it to here, but I might as well just move it to break even. Because they were just so far apart, and then MES took out one of the highs. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna make it break even. It could definitely make it SMT, and we took out one potential high, and we're pretty far away. So if it does come all the way down here, I doubt that it would go down there and then retrace up, especially when that's not a retrace point. So I just moved it to break even. Ended up coming all the way down on MNQ, which is the one I took the trade on, and then dumped and took out these 5-minute highs or 5-minute lows. If I could have taken the trade off this, which was bang, we come all the way down here, sweep out London lows. The thing is that we did take out London highs, so now we're making like, and we did on this, we made S&T, S&T, another S&T, ended up respecting that gap. I was like, I only like trading once a day. I'm really trying to get into that. Just take a trade and be done. No news Monday. I mean, could I have taken the trade? And I almost did. Yes, but after seeing that close, we got up from here, had this wick. We closed bullish, but it's like, you know, um, there's some sort of retrace. We already tapped into our retrace. Yeah, I would have taken a trade, and the 15-minute was far from closing. Price ended up booming, so I guess it was the trade to take. But we already took out these highs. We took out this higher initially, then we took out it again, still beneath it. Like now, it's like, oh, we don't want to take trades off the candle forming, but it was. I think he was lagging a lot behind MES. Um, and I guess we can see if there's any trade. The main reason I didn't take the trade was I wanted to stick to one trade a day and be done for the day. We could have entered off that. Why does it do that? That's our first. Or we obviously know it goes up. Oh, I need to put this on here. So yeah, obviously went up. I think the biggest thing was technically I entered definitely early. I definitely had the confidences. So for me taking trades, I think once I have the confidences, I'm gonna just take the trade. I think that's gonna work out better for me because I have missed out on some trades. But specifically for today, was taking a trade that early into market open. I definitely miss out on seeing the manipulation leg because this here we swept, stayed here, but then this moved down. So we went London lows was the real manipulation leg, and we continued higher. So I didn't miss out on that. Um, Taking a trade that early on, sticking to one trade a day. Technically, wait for manipulation, like develop, take trades early. That's like the risk you take with taking such trades early. But like I said, I'm glad I took the trade when it presented itself. Could have maybe waited longer for manipulation leg, but also glad I stuck to one trade a day, which I think was the biggest thing for today, was sticking to just one trade a day. And that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.